just a little bitty show. You just a little bitty. You just a little bitty show. I've been this.
What the heck is going on with Justin Bieber? The press is all over it with rumors and all of this innuendo that Justin and his wife Hailey are on the rocks, that Justin does and also that he's sold his entire musical catalog because he's flat broke. Well, I'm told that Justin Bieber, just like Michael Jackson, is engaged in a war against musical executives, except the musical executives have gotten smarter over time. He wants out of Hollywood. He does not care about the money. He wants out. The talent is you, Justin Bieber. And if you are wanting to, as you have demonstrated, lean into this next phase of your life where it is about family and it is about Christ, then know that there is absolutely nothing that can stop you. Just speak.
The Justin Bieber we once knew is gone. What we're seeing now is truly alarming. A superstar who appears to be spiraling out of control right before our eyes. Recent footage has left fans absolutely shocked, with the pop icon looking completely unrecognizable, disoriented, unfocused, and frankly like a shell of his former self. What's happening to Justin Bieber? The evidence suggests a perfect storm of personal demons converging at once, and the results are devastating to watch unfold in real time. It seems his posts are crying that he needs saving big time, but is anyone actually listening? The disturbing live stream that's gone viral shows Bieber in a state that's impossible to ignore or explain away. His eyes vacant and hollow, movements erratic and unpredictable, mumbling incoherently to music while seemingly lost in his own world. This isn't just a bad camera angle or an off day, this is something far more serious. The man who once commanded arenas worldwide now can't even maintain basic focus during a simple live stream. What's actually happening to him?
This morning, Justin Bieber letting his guard down, sharing on his social media feelings of being a fraud, unworthy, and unequipped.
I'm so lonely.
This concerning behavior isn't isolated. Recently, Justin's frustration boiled over during what should have been a routine coffee stop at an outdoor cafe. When paparazzi wouldn't stop filming him, Justin snapped, repeatedly shouting that all they wanted was money while accusing them of not caring about people or human beings. His voice grew increasingly agitated with each repetition, revealing a man clearly at his limit with the constant surveillance that comes with his level of fame.
Oh, get out of here. All you guys want is money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. Get out of here, bro. Okay. Get out of here, money. That's all you care about, money? That's all you care about, guys.
What do you know?
It's money. You don't care about people. Only money.
The incident instantly split public opinion. Many rushed to his defense, praising him for standing up to invasive photographers. Others expressed genuine concern about his mental health deteriorating under the pressures of being a celebrity. Critics, however, pointed out the disconnect between his wealth and his complaints, with some making unfavorable comparisons to how his ex-girlfriend Selena Gomez handles similar situations with more composure.
Are saying that Hailey Bieber unfollowed Justin. I went to her page to check. And yes, it does say that she isn't following him right now on her Instagram, but I think that this could just be a delay.
What makes this situation even more troubling is the timing. Bieber's concerning appearance comes amid swirling rumors about his marriage to Hailey Bieber potentially falling apart. Sources close to the couple have hinted at growing tension, with some suggesting divorce proceedings may be imminent. Body language experts have noted their increasingly awkward interactions in public, with Justin often appearing disengaged or distant during joint appearances. The strain is visibly taking its toll, with his increasingly erratic public behavior potentially signaling a man struggling to cope with personal turmoil.
Okay, babe, I just need to give me some space.
The pressures of fame that began in his early teens have clearly taken their toll on the star. Coming up in the industry at such a young age exposed him to adult situations long before he was emotionally equipped to handle them. Industry insiders have long spoken about the unique pressures faced by child stars, and Bieber's trajectory from YouTube sensation to global superstar happened with unprecedented speed and intensity. The psychological impact of growing up under such intense scrutiny has clearly left lasting marks on his well-being.
The 31-year-old singer-songwriter and new dad writing, "People told me my whole life, wow, Justin, you deserve that." Adding, "It made me feel sneaky, like, damn, if they only knew my thoughts, how judgmental I am, how selfish I really am, they wouldn't be saying this."
Perhaps most revealing are Bieber's own cryptic messages that seem to hint at deeper trauma. A particularly unsettling Instagram post shows him as a child positioned near shipping containers, with a caption alluding to anger issues and a desire to heal. The imagery alone sparked intense speculation about potential exploitation experiences or exposure to industry darkness. While nothing has been definitively proven, the post represents what appears to be a cry for understanding, a glimpse into the psychological burden he carries. His social media activity has become increasingly concerning and erratic. Late-night Instagram live sessions have become alarmingly frequent, often beginning well after midnight when most of his target audience is asleep. In these streams, he appears disheveled, sometimes shirtless, visibly exhausted, and emotionally raw, playing unreleased demos with explicit lyrics directed at unnamed women. These live streams rarely have any promotional purpose. They seem more like digital therapy sessions, with Justin using his massive platform as an emotional outlet rather than a career tool. One particularly troubling live stream showed him staring blankly at the camera for nearly a minute without speaking, eyes unfocused, before mumbling lyrics to an unreleased track with concerning themes of abandonment and betrayal. Fans watching in real time flooded the comments with worried messages, but Justin seemed completely detached from the audience reaction. When he finally acknowledged viewers, his speech was noticeably slurred, and he abruptly ended the session when fans began asking if he was okay. These disturbing behaviors have drawn direct comparisons to his 2017 social media activity, a period that coincided with significant emotional turmoil in his personal life. During that era, he canceled the remainder of his Purpose World Tour, citing mental health concerns, and disappeared from public view for months. The similarities between then and now are striking. The same vacant expressions, the same unpredictable posting patterns, and the same concerning content that seems to cry out for help without directly asking for it. The pattern suggests a man using social media as an outlet for emotional distress when his personal life becomes overwhelming. Even more telling is how Justin has been using music to communicate emotions he seemingly can't express directly. His Instagram stories frequently feature songs with lyrics about regret, lost love, and struggling to move on, timed suspiciously close to major events in his ex's life. One post featured telling lyrics right after his ex appeared in public with her new partner. These song choices, far from random, suggest a man processing deep emotions through the music that once made him famous. The physical transformation is equally alarming and has happened with disturbing speed. Recent photos show a Justin Bieber who appears completely different from the healthy, vibrant performer fans remember from even 6 months ago. His complexion appears sallow and blotchy, with dark circles permanently etched under his eyes. His once vibrant smile has been replaced by a vacant stare or forced grimace in most recent photographs. His posture has changed noticeably too. Where he once carried himself with confidence, he now appears hunched and withdrawn, as if trying to make himself smaller in public spaces. Particularly concerning is his appearance during casual outings. Paparazzi photos from a recent coffee run show him in disheveled clothing, unwashed hair, and a demeanor that suggests complete disinterest in his surroundings. The physical changes are so dramatic that addiction specialists have publicly expressed concern, noting that the combination of weight fluctuation, skin issues, and behavioral changes are consistent with patterns seen in individuals struggling with substance abuse. His music itself has undergone a transformation that mirrors his personal struggles, with lyrics that now sound less like commercial pop and more like desperate pleas from a troubled soul. His musical evolution tells the story his interviews don't, from the carefree pop of his early career to increasingly dark and introspective tracks that hint at deeper pain. His song about loneliness takes on new meaning when viewed through the lens of his current situation, reflecting a reality that seems painfully autobiographical. In one particularly heart-wrenching acoustic performance that surfaced recently, Bieber sat alone with a guitar, performing an unreleased track with lyrics about abandonment and betrayal. His voice, once the perfect vehicle for polished pop hits, cracked with emotion multiple times during the performance. This raw performance laid bare both his technical mistakes and emotional vulnerability, feeling less like entertainment and more like witnessing someone's therapy session. Music producers who have worked with him have noted a significant shift in his studio behavior as well. Where he once approached recording sessions with professionalism and focus, recent collaborators describe him as distracted and emotionally volatile. One unnamed producer told a music publication that Bieber spent a recent session repeatedly recording the same emotionally raw verse, refusing to move on until it captured the exact feeling he wanted to convey, regardless of technical perfection. These raw performances and recording sessions strip away the production and image, revealing the vulnerable human beneath the celebrity facade. His songs about loneliness hit even harder now, less like crafted singles and more like genuine confessions of his isolated reality. Perhaps most telling is that despite having enough material for a new album according to industry insiders, Bieber has been reluctant to release it, reportedly telling his team that the songs are too personal and that he's not ready for the world to hear them. This hesitation from an artist whose career depends on regular releases suggests the content may reveal more about his internal state than he's comfortable sharing with the public. His music has always been his most honest form of communication, and right now it's telling a story of a young man in crisis. The suspicious timing of Justin's marriage has always raised questions among observers. Just 2 months after his final split from his long-term on-again off-again relationship with Selena Gomez, Justin was not only dating Hailey Baldwin, now Bieber, but quickly engaged and married to her. The timeline is staggering. In May 2018, he was still linked to his ex. By July, he was engaged to Hailey, and by September, they were legally married in a courthouse ceremony. The wedding happened so rapidly that it sparked widespread speculation about the motivations behind such a hasty commitment. Body language experts have analyzed years of public appearances, noting a striking contrast between how Justin interacted with his previous partner versus his current relationship. With Selena, even during casual outings, he displayed what experts call mirroring, unconsciously matching her posture, expressions, and movements, a sign of deep emotional connection. With Hailey, analysts point to numerous red carpet appearances where he stands physically separated, often with his hands in his pockets rather than engaged with her. Classic defensive body language that suggests emotional distance. Their public interactions have evolved in telling ways. Early in their marriage, Justin was often photographed leading Hailey by the hand, looking back to ensure she was following. Recently, they're rarely photographed together at all, and when they are, they often walk separately or with significant physical space between them. At a recent industry event, attendees reported that the couple spent much of the evening apart, with Justin leaving early while Hailey stayed to network. This timeline and behavior patterns have contributed to public perception challenges for their marriage, with many viewing it as a reaction to heartbreak rather than a carefully considered decision based on true compatibility. What makes Bieber's situation particularly tragic is the undeniable talent that's being overshadowed by his struggles. Despite critics often dismissing him as merely a teen idol, his musical abilities are extraordinary. Perfect vocal control, instrumental proficiency, and natural performance instincts that can't be taught. Even in his most troubled moments, like impromptu duets where he appears intoxicated, his raw talent shines through. The tragedy isn't just personal, but artistic. The world is potentially losing one of its most gifted performers to the dark side of fame. The path forward for Bieber remains uncertain. With each public appearance growing more concerning, fans are left wondering whether intervention will come before a truly irreversible crisis occurs. As one observer noted, there comes a point where the final straw breaks the camel's back, a moment from which recovery becomes nearly impossible. For Bieber's sake, the hope remains that he finds support before reaching that breaking point. Behind the headlines and speculation stands a young man barely into his 30s, already carrying the psychological weight of multiple lifetimes. Despite everything, there's reason to maintain hope. Bieber has shown resilience throughout his career, bouncing back from previous controversies and health challenges. His openness about mental health struggles, though troubling, also demonstrates self-awareness that could ultimately lead to healing. The genuine love he still clearly has for music might be the lifeline that pulls him back from the edge. For a generation that grew up with Justin Bieber as the soundtrack to their youth, his recovery would represent more than just one man's triumph. It would symbolize the possibility of healing from even the most damaging aspects of fame and exploitation. What do you think about Justin's concerning behavior? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to stay updated on all the latest developments in this story and more celebrity deep dives, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't forget to smash that like button if you found this video informative. Your support helps us continue bringing you the real stories behind the headlines. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.